If you FOIA request my 911 calls from my childhood home in Kings Grant, you will come across two very significant phone calls. One was made when I received a death threat leaving my lawyer's office. Yeah, I went to go see Janae Jocelyn, who's now a Commonwealth's attorney, to file divorce papers and like a custody agreement, me having full custody of my children. And I leave the lawyer's office, and they have these feeder roads on Laskin Road, or at least they used to. I don't know if they've gotten rid of them yet because I haven't looked at their map recently. But this truck pulls out in front of me on Laskin Road sideways, and then it whips around, and on the back of the vehicle, like in that cheerleader fucking writing that you put on cars, like that Go Team shit. Well, it said that I was gonna have my head bashed in. And Shelly Carson had her fucking head bashed in. So, and her murderer was never caught. And this was reported to Virginia Beach Police, and they didn't do a fuck shit thing about it. I received a legit death threat, and they did nothing about it. Then, after that, there was this fake fucking shit that the police did to me, where they said that I had some person at my house that that had a warrant out for them, which is not true. I didn't have anyone at my house. And the icing on the cake is that it was a fucking black dreadhead dude. And that's not true. I didn't have some black dreadhead dude at my house, which is kind of funny because y'all had one move across the street. And I know that the cops are affiliated with controlling the rental property, which is why I couldn't move here in 2017. And had I been allowed to move here, that revenge porn shit that was done to me would have never fucking happened. Neither would the car accident. But, I had a cult after me, which I can prove in a fucking court of law. I can prove that Virginia Beach is a first responders cult that is way out of fucking check. And you don't even understand how many HIPAA violations that they are responsible for. You can't just go around talking about people's private business. That's illegal. Their medical business, their education stuff. You can't just go around fucking spewing people's private shit. But John Oney, that was literally what he did. And the neighborhood allowed it. He ran me out of Kings Grant, and the military people in Kings Grant ran me out of there. And there's all proof of it. And I was not compensated. Okay, so then I moved to Woodbridge Point, where I'm a leaseholder, and my fucking identity's stolen by the Freemasons that ran that scam. Another thing I can prove in a court of law. Then we move here. We get ripped off on this house. We got these fucking Freemasons. Yes, because y'all have an issue with stealing people's identities and making fucked up shit happen and getting into bank accounts. Just like in France, where that lodge has all cops and, officials and people involved in a hit squad. Well, that's exactly what the fuck was going on in Kings Grant. And I can prove it. I have evidence.